Happy Good Friday, CCMP family. Again, as we said on Wednesday, I hope this has been a special week for you and your family. I hope this has been a week where you get to talk. If you have kids, talk to your kids. If there's family members, it's time to talk to your family members about what happened and what Jesus has done. In my house, what we do is we have, there's an Advent calendar at Christmas. We have kind of an Advent thing where every day of the week we put up a different thing of Jesus's journey ultimately to the cross, but ultimately to resurrection. And today is it's the day that for me I do the most specific and intentional things to remember what he did. Good Friday is the day that I always watch. I only watch it one day a year, but I watch the Passion of the Christ. And it's one of those where my wife Amanda will tell me, she said, you know what's going to happen. You know the ending. I said, I know, but knowing that it was my sin that put him on that cross, it still hurts. It still hurts. And I want to remember that. I want to reflect on that. I want to remember and hold on to the fact that that's what he saved me from. He loves me so much, and I want that to be fresh in my mind. I want that to be fresh in my heart. And so I hope that you're able. A lot of schools, a lot of places still take Good Friday off, and so I know at least my kids are out of school. So if your kids are out of school, enjoy that. I hope you're able to enjoy them. I hope you're able to talk to them about what happened on this day. And I just really am asking that as we've been praying for all week, have you been intentional? Have you looked at your homework was? Have you been looking at Jesus? Have you been looking at him as Passion Week has gone on? And secondly, I didn't go over on Wednesday the second homework question. The second homework question was looking at what does your life produce? Asking someone who loves you, what does your life produce? Because Jesus said they will know you, that you are my disciples by your fruit. Or you can know what someone believes in Matthew 7 based off of the fruit in their life. And based off of what Jesus did for you and I on Good Friday, when he was squeezed and he was pressed, and he as a fruit, if Jesus was a fruit, he was squeezed and pressed, and what came out of him was grace and purity and righteousness. And he took on our sin and lavished us with grace. And so, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to that. When you look at what your life produces, and it says, and you say, I'm so bad, I'm so terrible. Remember what was pressed out of Jesus and what you're covered with now. He did not cover you with shame. He did not cover you with guilt. He covered you with grace. He lavished you with grace. He anointed you with grace. But you can't experience, as we talked about on Wednesday, you can't experience that grace unless you receive him and open the door and let him in. Unless you receive the gift that he has. He's there at the door trying to pick the lock and come in. Ladies and gentlemen, even Jesus had to face Friday before he could get to the victory and the resurrection on Sunday. There's some hard things that you've been going through in your life. There's some challenges that you have been running away from. And my challenge to you today, as I close, is purely you can never experience the victory if you never face the challenges of Friday. The only reason we can proclaim Good Friday is the fact that Jesus faced every instance of pain, heartache, and the most excruciating death possible. He experienced it because of you, because of me, but he did it for us. And he did it so we could have life. But it couldn't have been good if he had given up in Gethsemane. And he did not give up in Gethsemane. He carried it through for you, for me, for everyone who would receive him. And so today, it is good. It's good because Jesus is who he claimed to be. And we will celebrate the proof of that when we celebrate the resurrection and that the tomb was empty this Sunday. Don't miss it. Amazing message lined up out of Luke chapter 24, the verses 1 through 6. Go on and start reading it. Message from Pastor Snow, Risen. Can't wait to see you there, 9, 11 o'clock. Have a great weekend.